All right, y'all. We are live for a bit. Got a couple of things here, especially want to show you guys. I got these SMC lipos in today. I need to put a link in the description, so I'll do it after the video. And I do have the Losi Camaro drag car back there too. So figured I'd go live, show this stuff to you guys, and talk to you guys for a few minutes. If you guys are out there, not a planned live as always, just kind of figured I'd go live for just a bit. So we'll give it a few minutes. Hopefully these notifications get out. I know I got one from my other one. Take this a second to come through. What's going on, Christian? Christians RC and AJ. What's up, y'all? We are live down here for just a bit. So what's going on, Jesse? See you guys. So the notifications are going out, which is good. The algorithm's not treat me like a redheaded stepchild right now. So I do have these new SMC lipos. Now these lipos are actually pretty good, guys, especially for the price point of them. They're not. I don't want to insult some of the other battery covers, but they're not really cheaply made. You guys know SMC makes some good lipos, and it's all in the compound that they make these lipos with. And I'm gonna do a full unboxing of these as well, but I wanted to show you guys. They do have these in 2, 3, and 4S's. And I may actually put these 4S's inside my Limitless. I did get that up and running, so it's to be an 8S Limitless. So I may get that running. And then behind me in this black box is that actual Losi Drag Camaro. And I have the Chevelle, the 16 scale Chevelle there. So, but I see you guys are coming in. What's going on? A couple people are there. AJ says, I usually get all your notifications. Okay, some people don't get them, so it's kind of crazy. So what's going on, Clifford? Glad you were able to make it in. I was gonna do an unboxing on this, but there's unboxings and all that, and sometimes unboxings take a lot to unbox a vehicle, show it, and it came out over a year ago. So I am gonna put these to the side, and I am gonna pull this, but I did actually take a look at it a couple of days ago when it came in, but it is here now. So I'll pull this out, put this here. I think that's it, maybe some tools or something, but this is one of the things I wanted to show, plus the batteries as well. And this looks good. I mean, I couldn't beat it for the price point. I put a link in the description. You guys know they have this sale going on. So right now these are $2.99 and you can get like 30 bucks off. But it comes with lights and everything with it. This may have EC3 connectors on it, so I may be able to go ahead and hook the batteries up to this to show this to you guys. So, but I know a couple people are actually coming on. Yep. Dun 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 dun. So the Chevelle is actually pretty large for being a 16 scale, which is good. And I'll turn it to the side and show you guys a couple of angles. And while you guys are on there, it's about 14 on. I appreciate if all you guys can smash that like button for me. I'd appreciate that. Trying to get this algorithm down, looking at the analytics and statistics and everything else. I'm not blaming you guys. I don't know what's going on with YouTube's notifications, but about 1% of my subscribers are looking at my videos, and that's not a good thing. I'm trying to figure out what's going on and changing stuff out. I'm in here, so this is kind of dirty. So it's kind of something I put down to work on this table. So. Okay, Grizzly RC says he gets me from Wisconsin, so okay. Yep, I'm going to turn it sideways in just a minute. I'm trying to get this other phone. I'm trying to see if the notifications work for my other phone too, which I don't think they really did, so. But oh well. So both of these have lights with them, and I don't have any kind of wide angle camera or anything, but look at that. And this is actually, from what I've seen in a lot of videos, this is probably the fastest ready-to-run drag car you can buy. I think this hits between 55 and about 58 to 59 miles per hour. So if the weather is better tomorrow, we'll definitely get this out for a super speed Saturday test with it. But this is some stuff that I think people wanted to see. The Chevelle Blue is a little bit lighter than the Camaro Blue. As you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's just a tad bit lighter. I don't know if I should turn the flash on or not. Hopefully I won't mess nothing up doing that. Nope. That's not gonna work. Nope. I think sometimes when I use different things to record, they put the flash button in different areas. So hopefully you guys can see it. So Grizzly said they had a warm day of 25. Well, I won't tell you what we had here. I think we had about 70 degrees today. Yesterday was about 75. Tuesday was about 80. So, okay. I see a FSU GRD03. He said he jumped on those sales. I know, man. Those holiday sales were something. He said his kids are jealous. That's so funny. Jesse says the lens is blurry. Does this look blurry to you guys? Or is it pretty clear? I'm seeing it clear here, but that's just because I'm looking straight directly at it through this, but it should be pretty clear. I mean, I'm on a Wi-Fi too, so I'm not out and about trying to film it. So, but yeah, some of those sales for the holidays were crazy. So, what's up, drones and dogs? You guys are catching the live feed, so that's good. Yeah, it's not cold here in Georgia. It's raining today. Also, I'd have both of these out running. So maybe I'll get these out tomorrow and do them a run. But I'm going to try to get this out. Hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow for a super speed sire test. It shouldn't be too bad as far as the weather is concerned. I don't think it's supposed to rain. So hopefully it'll be dry and I can get this out. I think on 3S, this is in the low 40s, high 30s. I'm sorry, on 2S, and then on 3S, I think it's in the high 50s. So we'll get this out and get this tested. I actually wanted to see if this performed just as good as this, because this right here, I can drive this actually like a regular street car, literally almost. I mean, I don't try to honk too hard in the corners. I don't want to flip it and tear this body out. So I'm curious how this is going to perform. I know I have to do certain things like tape back here so that when these tires bloom a little bit, they won't eat into this paint of this vehicle. But I just want to get this out because it just looks so cool. So. And for the sale, like I said, there's a link in the description if you guys want to check it out if you haven't. They got a sale kind of going on. And this was $2.99 and you get several bucks off. So it was kind of a hard not to pass that up. And they got the Vendetta stuff on sale as well. So. All right, clear view. Okay. So while we're on here, what do you guys think about that Asuga from Team Corrale? There's some mixed feelings about that vehicle. Oh yeah, I took the drone. Actually, the drone's sitting right over here. You can see that. The comments, I don't know, they shouldn't be showing on my screen. The comments are covering up, but the drone is actually right here. So I do plan on some guys are going to run in a couple of days, and I do plan on taking that drone out and doing some filming for it. I've got some little drones that are about the size of your hand. I kind of fly around the house. So I'm trying to get used to flying drones. I know this one will be a lot easier to fly. So I gotta start. I should be charging these batteries up, but I got some of the batteries charging up and stuff, so I can get that flying out there. If you guys are just joining, we were looking at these two Losi cars, and then I also have some of the newer SMC lipos as well. And I'm gonna be doing a full video on these. You guys know the SMC lipos, they're good because they make their lipos with a good compound. I don't have all the specs, but I will have it soon. And I'm actually going to, at some point in time in the future, probably within the next couple of weeks, do an interview with the owner of SMC. It'll be my first interview on this channel where we probably won't do it live. We may. I gotta talk to him about a couple things, see if he's able to do it live and get a good time, because he's very, very, very knowledgeable. I mean, his passion is lipo, his passion is batteries and stuff, and he's got a really good story of how he got started. So I want you guys to at least hear that and hear his story, and then hear how SMC actually came into play, his history of it, and get some knowledge from him. Because man, when I talk to him, he's got so much knowledge. I'm trying to write it down. I'm like, huh, what'd he say? What's the acronym stand for? So it's the reason why these lipos are actually good. They really are. So, but you guys will find that out. If you're joining, I'd appreciate if you smash the like button for me. if you're gonna get these cars, I'd get them while they're on sale, especially this one in the background. I'm actually gonna turn these lights on, so I'm gonna take this plastic off of here, and I'm actually gonna turn these lights on because I want to see how cool that looks with those lights on it. So I guess RC propaganda. I guess you're talking about the Asuga buggy, the new Team Corrali buggy. And I love it that they give you double A's for this radio. Matter of fact, while you guys are chatting somewhat, I'm gonna get this radio out and put these double A's in here and see what you guys are chatting about. I'll show you guys that drone in just a minute. Let me try to handle this part, and then I'll pull the drone back out so you guys can see it. It's a Ruco drone, but it's over here in the corner. Actually, it's not even over there. It's probably down there, but that's the drone over here. You guys see this right here? And it's actually a good drone. It's not meant to, I guess, somewhat compete with the DJI drones, because this does cost you a little bit over about $500 or so. But for me, getting into it, for my first drone, my first real, like, I guess, professional drone was actually really good. So trying to get these double A's open to this radio so I can plug this Losi vehicle up and we can take a look at that. I know you guys are kind of chatting amongst yourselves. When are you going to compare the mini fire team to the big fire team? They got a mini fire team out? I didn't know they had a mini one out. Thought there was only one fire team out there. Yeah, the Z Racing batteries are good too. I know these SMCs cost just a tad bit more, but I know over time they last a long time too. And I do have some Z Racing batteries coming in. I'm going to show to you guys. Yeah, it's a clone. It's the was it Bizarro? It'd be the Bizarro clone. It's there, but not quite there. So I'm gonna put these to the side real quick, and I'm gonna put that over to the side because I wanna turn the lights on the big Losi. Get this up close. I should take these body pins out first. I said I was gonna do an unboxing, but I just was like, we'll do this and we'll leave it at that. Get all this off. And take a look at this, because you guys know that season is coming up. So I figured I'd have some. They're actually going to be doing something soon locally, at the local hobby town, possibly drag racing the little mini Chevelles. But I'll give you guys some information once they get that going. So pull this back and pull this off. Look at that. Love it that Losi includes lights with their vehicles. I'm actually just going to get one of these. Where's that 2S at? Go ahead and crack this 2S open. I'm just going to put this in there because I want to see this with the lights on it. So DJ said he just ran his, somebody just ran their T-Max in the snow. That's Grizzly RC, okay. It's been a while since we heard that name. At one point in time, man, the T-Max was king out there. And so as you guys know, SMCs, when you get these, they do come balanced, and they tell you when they actually check the cells and stuff on it. So that's always something I think that's excellent that they do with their batteries. But part of this right here is to get this in here. And I'll probably speed test it with these LiPos on 2 and 3S. I can move this forward. It's probably not going to make a difference. Trying to do it without knocking everything all over the place. plug that in there. Get this on. And I wonder if anyone's ever tried this setup inside of a armor vehicle with this 6900 kV motor. Or shoot, tried this in like a Traxxas Bandit or something. If I can get this body on without knocking everything down, we'll be good to go. And I can turn it around and show it to you guys. There we go. So you guys know it has tail lights on it, which you see there, which that looks good. And then it also, this is what I really wanted to see. Look at those headlights. And I'm gonna turn that, I don't have the radio in, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one on. I think I still have this one plugged up, which is not good to do, but there you go. The Dynamic Dual. Although the camera angle makes it look kind of weird, but. So the little one is it 230 or about 230, and this is 299, and you can get 30 bucks off. So 269, 239. Another 30 bucks, you can go for the big boy. This is about 37, 38 miles per hour out the box. And this, from what I've seen in videos, is close to 60 out the box. So they both, of course, come with lights front and rear. This actually has dual lights in the front, and then I think it's got 4 in the back. It's just got 1 in the back. But we have them both now in the house. They're kind of more shelf queens, especially this one. I may run it just a little bit. Servo should be fine for what we want to do. Oh yeah, get a DJI Mini 2, you won't regret it. Yeah, I'll look at that at some point. Right now I've been flying this other one, and I'll bring it over in just a second. So you guys are trying to scroll down to these comments. So the drone says the front of the little one looks good. I think they both look good. I think it both kind of fits it. Just depends on the vehicles. They are 2 different vehicles too. AJ said he might get the Chevelle so he can throw 8,000 kV in there. Sheesh. So this is 16 scale. This is 10 scale. This is pretty large for a 16 scale, but it's actually good that it's large. So, and this is compatible with a lot of the Losi Mini parts that they have for their vehicles. The biggest thing is going to be, of course, the longer chassis, but you can make adjustments with that. You guys can see those holes there. You can actually move this forward. I don't know if you can do that with this one. I haven't looked at it, but I will maybe later tonight or something. Yeah, Clifford, these LEDs are nice. All right, trying to scroll through these comments. And scrolling down to the bottom of the Losi's 14 scale. No, this is 16 scale, but it's big for a 16 scale, I believe. I gotta look at some of my specs on it, but it's large, which is good. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We got other companies that make cars, they call them a certain scale, and they're actually bigger or smaller, so. John says his GT24 cars all have 8,000 kV brushless motors, and man, you flying out there, so. What's going on, Leo? So that's these. I don't think anything's going to go crazy with them, so I'm going to push those back. And you guys want to see this drone. I actually happen to have it in here. And it's actually back in the case. I actually need to take it out and charge it anyway, so I'm just going to take it out. But here is the drone. I did have a video up of this. I will have more videos. where I take this out. But like I said, it flew good. I had my friend actually fly it because I was trying to do video of just the drone flying around so you guys could see it flying around and stuff. So it was actually good. But this is the actual drone here. I need to actually charge. I'm going to actually charge this battery. So I'm just going to leave this out and then try to charge the radio up and get some flight tests hopefully this weekend of this. You know, even if it's just minor stuff. But nobody said anything about the Asuga buggy. I'm surprised. I mentioned it for a second earlier. Who made the mini fire team? Is it one of the companies that kind of replicates Arma's cars? I'll have to check that out. Matter of fact, let me look right now. Who makes it? Because I can look it up on my other phone while I'm in here. Is it actually called the Mini Fire Team? Okay. Let me look this up. Maybe I can show this to you guys. Oh, snaps. Here it is right here. So RC Crazy has got it here. Let's take a look. So you guys go to his channel. I know I'm showing some of his video, but I'm not trying to steal his stuff. So you guys go over. I think it was RC Crazy. Yep, RC Crazy right there. So he's the first one that came up. So I'm assuming this is kind of what you're talking about. That's kind of funny. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but if you guys want to, hopefully this is what you're talking about. Yep, that is a mini fire team. Look at them tires. You want to talk about a clone stamp, man. Comes with a little 2S lipo and everything. Let's skip through some of this. Yep, if that is not a clone of that, I don't know what is. That's so funny. You got the purple one? Okay. So Whiskey Runner says he has the drone and the follow me doesn't work. Okay, that's good to know because I will be getting that out and trying that too. Is it just slow and lagging with the follow me, or is it? I'm trying to look at this too. He got it out and speed tested it, so it goes about 18 miles per hour. Looks like he put it through his paces too, so that's pretty good. You guys can see that. So go over there and check him out if you guys want to check out this mini fire team. Let me go back to the beginning so you guys can see his channel. It's RC Crazy. There it is right there. You guys can go over there and check him out. That's pretty interesting. I didn't even know they came out with that. No problem, Scat Pack. I don't know what I replied to. I can't remember. I get a lot of questions asked sometimes, but I try to get to some of them if you can. So, yeah, we just talked about. No one said anything about the Asuga. I asked about it. No one said anything. So it's kind of like swept under the rug. It's gonna be I think about $350 or $60 for the roller and about $5.99 for the ready to run version. I see probably a lot of roller sellings. I can see people putting different systems in them. Lowering them down and doing a couple of things with it. So Whiskey says on the drone I tried to use the follow my RC cars for some epic footage. It wouldn't stay locked on. I don't know. I think that's longer than the Dementor. It may be we're talking about the Asuga. So it may be on the chassis looks new actually. It may be the same size as their Truggies, but it's got buggy tires and stuff on there. That's my assumption with looking at it and seeing what's going on with it. Oh, those are stickers coming loose underneath it. That's weird. I lost the sticker, y'all. That sucks. So So it's supposed to be 2 stickers here. I was wondering what this was, and it's only one, and the other one fell off. That's not good. Time to call customer support. No, I'm just playing. I actually may put some lights underneath there. So I think that, I mean, I have my Team Karate cards and stuff, but I got a Jambo and Dementor and stuff. And the Jambo and Dementor are built on the same chassis. They're on their short wheelbase chassis, and then the Truggies are built on their long wheelbase chassis. So my assumption is it's the same length as those long wheelbase chassis for the Asuga, but they just put buggy tires on. They changed out a couple of things too. The A arms and stuff are different, so they didn't just take a Truggy and put some buggy tires on it. So Drones and Dogs says you need a race drone to follow RC cars. That's what I was thinking of. So you need something a little bit faster. That may follow you if you're walking around. I have to try and see. Like I said, I haven't thoroughly tested this yet, but I will be trying to get out this weekend and do some testing on it and then get back to you guys. I don't know if I can film too much footage with it, but I'll try to do as much as I can. No, these are both Team Losi cars that you guys see here. Actually, I only had one Kyosho. That was a couple years ago. Oh, okay. Your YouTube short. Okay. Yeah, I think the buggy idea for the Asuga is cool, but I think that, and I'm only saying this because I see your comment, John. They probably should do that as a rally. That probably would have been awesome. Because there's no rallies out there that are that large or that scale. There's a couple of big scale rallies out there, and there's a couple of regular scales, but that would have been cool to do that as a rally car, and they wouldn't have to worry about. I think RC Driver did it, and he broke the wing on it. But as a rally car, the tires would have been fine. They could have just put a rally body on it, and that would have actually, I think, more people would have jumped on that as a rally car than they would a 8 scale buggy. Um, which is fine for the buggy, but if they had done something really unique like a rally car, that would have been good. But it's a start. I'm pretty sure they'll be looking at some stuff and all that and going forward from there. So yeah, that NASCAR infraction truck is in the shop. I drove it some more. I think I did a short on it. The tire cracked and blew, and it was just going. So I'm gonna try to go to Horizon Fest. That's in June. It's about 11 and a half, 12-hour drive. So I'm gonna try to make it down this year, um, and see what's going on. I have my fire team, my XRT. Um, I'll probably bring about several cars. I'm not gonna bring like 20 cars like I did last time. That was crazy because I only got to drive a couple of them. But I'll be bringing some buggies to race and some extra parts. And if something breaks, it just breaks. I'm not gonna worry about fixing it. And then I'll also go bring a mask too because that dust be flying. But they do have the Asuga out there already. You can purchase it. Um, Basher Queen has got something on her eBay store. I did see that. I did reach out to her. She didn't know it was me, but and one of my friends actually ordered one, so he's gonna have his coming in. I want to drive this thing too. Probably shouldn't drive it on this table. If it wasn't raining outside, I'd take this out and drive it right now. Don't want to go too far. I just want to see it run. But I'll definitely try to get this out. I think tomorrow's going to be fine to get this out for a quick speed test with it. Yeah, I couldn't make it last year. Some stuff came up and I was just like, man, I couldn't make it down. 11-hour drive, 11 and a half hours there, 11 and a half hours. It was only for 2 days this time. But if I go, I have to get there on a Thursday and be there Friday, Saturday, and check out Sunday and drive back Sunday. But we'll see. No, Tommy, we didn't talk about that yet. We were just showing these two Losi cars. I went ahead and got this because it was on sale. I mean, I just for 299 and a couple bucks off, you just couldn't pass it up. Even if I just keep it and make it a shelf queen and strip the electronics out and put that in like a bandit or something, it's still worth it at that point. Um, I really don't want to drive it. I kind of do want to make it a shelf queen. I might take it out tomorrow for a super speed Saturday test. I'm kind of scared I might flip it though, so I may not, but we'll see. Um, we'll see. I think it should be fine as long as I don't try to go crazy with it. But I just want to see if it handles like this, and after I run it, it's just going right there on the shelf. The JRXT, we have not, like I said, talked about that, but I think that Losi should actually make them 10th scale. That would really bring back memories. I know they're doing the smaller versions a little bit cheaper and stuff, but I think it'd be cool if they did a 10 scale as well, and then they bring back some classic racing because I've always wanted to take those cars and race them on the track. But when we were younger, I just couldn't do. We didn't have the time to do it. But I mean, Kyosho brought theirs back, and they revised them so that they're stronger, like the Ultima, Optima, Javelin. I still really want to get that whole series. I want to get the Ultima, the Optima. They got the Turbo Optima. I know they got the mid out too, the Turbo Optima mid out. And I still want to get another Monster Beetle because I had one of those when they first announced it. I still want to get another Blackfoot. I want to get a Cloudbuster. That's 8 cars already, retro cars that I kind of want to get put together and just leave on my shelf, but I know I'll drive them too. Because the Monster Beetle, as you guys know, was my first hobby grade car, and man, I love that thing. I still have memories of when I drove and we used to do neighborhood races. The Thunderbolt, the Nico Thunderbolt, and then the Rhino, and then the Golden Arrow. Those were the Yeah, those were the days. Yeah, AJ, he said Traction should have released um, a competitor to the infraction. Yeah, I mean, the XO1, they only changed very minor things on it. They should have made the XO1 heavier. That's all the car needs really is weight on it. You put some weight on it and you just take those battery straps off. Quit trying to be proprietary to just your batteries. Not everybody uses traction straps, especially for a car like that. Put some Velcro straps on it because that's what I did for mine. Actually, I run mine with two 6S's and I only have one 6S hooked up and running. The other one's there for weight, for stability. But do that. Put some straps on there and spend a little money on that. I mean, it was the first 100 mile per hour car. It was a big deal when it came out, and then everybody else got stuff, and now they're behind. And Traxxas should take their two-wheel drive line, and they need to revise the Bandit. They need to include hexes with it, and I think Traxxas should actually make some 8 scale two-wheel drive cars. Imagine if you had like a 7 scale two-wheel drive Rustler. They got the electronics to do it, or a 7 scale two-wheel drive Bandit. Some people don't like two drive, but man, that would be a blast to have and drive around. Tamiya did it years ago. They had those cars where they actually put two brush motors in the vehicles. And I forgot what the whole series was called, but I used to always want one of those. And they were big cars too. I think they were the first ones to start doing something large scale like that. Yeah, by a second as a Shell Queen, I thought about that, but I'm like, yeah, yeah. I know how I am, so like I said, I may run this tomorrow. You guys, I probably wouldn't have run it tomorrow. And it's got some good electronics in it. That 6900 kV motor, put that in a Bandit. Oh my gosh. We're gonna be rolling. Yeah, I want a Shelf Queen, but we'll see. No, I haven't seen the Traxxas 1/3 scale Bulldog. Is that really a Traxxas car? Somebody came in and made that. Yeah, I thought about the two bond thing, but that gets expensive after a while for me. Yeah, they need to Traxxas need to step their game up. It takes them so long to release stuff. I mean, when they release it, it's good. I mean, I love the XRT. I really do. I mean, it's one of the biggest trucks I got that performs really good. I just changed the tires out and I'm good to go. So we know they can make good stuff. They just have all these patents and stuff they try to put out, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, that was MRC world scale. Yep, you're right. It's coming back to memory. I don't know who you're asking that question for the Stampede. Somebody's asking about a Stampede and what motor. He put a 4000 in mine. In his. Well, that's a two-wheel drive Stampede. That'd be a Willie King, so. Last week he bought two, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll look at that to see if I can check that out. Oh, I think I do remember that. That was a big. Wasn't that a gas scale car that Traxxas released? That was that. Wasn't it? Was it 1/3 scale or 1/5 scale? I remember that. Um, Traxxas had a couple of cars actually, and like Losi should bring back the Losi 6. We want big scale cars. You know, bring back the 3XLE. That's some of the stuff I think they should be focusing on. You know, I wouldn't if I was gonna be so much scared of the other bashing competition because people love the 3XLE. So I'll answer this one question. That's too big of a motor for that Stampede 4x4. That's too big. Unless you're gonna do a speed run with it, but yeah, I remember that. Now I remember. Traxxas had a lot of stuff back in the day. Um, I think they need to get back to doing that instead of trying to compete with somebody else like Arma later on. They need to just do them. You know, that's kind of what Arma's doing. Arma's, of course, they released the Infraction and the Limitless to compete in the 7th scale, but they killed the 7th scale market when they did that. I mean, they sold so many of those cars, it wasn't even funny. And the Felony came out. The only problem with the Felony was it was released early. I think some stuff leaked out by somebody or something, so they had to kind of release it early. And people didn't have tires. Like after their first run, they were blowing tires, and that went crazy because those set of Felony tires were going for like $150. It was crazy because people couldn't drive their cars. I mean, they could, but it didn't look right, and so yeah. Traxxas Ford Fiesta Rally. Yep. Yeah, it was. I think that had 32 pitch gears in it. Or not 32. Didn't have 48 pitch gears in it. And they did it so that it wouldn't overheat or something like that. So it was just interesting. Yo, I really want to get this out and drive it. I know it's only got 2S in there, but I really want to get it out. I want to see this run. So I probably will end up doing a speed test tomorrow. I just think it looks cool from the side. Sorry, I was wanting to just show you guys this. I'll have some information coming on these SMC lipos. You'll notice too that SMC lipos are a lot heavier than other lipos out there because they actually make it with a different material. And I mean, it's just a different compound they make their lipos with. And that's what makes their batteries actually a lot better is because of some of the different compounds they make with. But at some point in time, I guess I'll do a test between SMC, Z, Hovo, get some other generic batteries out there so you guys can actually see. And I'll try to get something where I can show you guys the load. I think some of the Castle speed controllers can do that. But I'll show you guys the load after you run it, how it actually dies down and stuff after you run the battery a couple times, stuff like that. And we'll get into that a little bit, but I will get him on my channel and do a review with him so you guys can hear it straight from the horse's mouth because the guy is very knowledgeable on batteries. Very, very knowledgeable. So y'all, I'm gonna end this unless y'all want to conversate with yourselves for a few minutes. Actually, we've been on for more. I was gonna go on for 30 minutes. I'm actually gonna end this. So yeah, they both have LEDs on them in the rear. I'll show this to you guys real quick. this drone to the side. Wow. And I don't have the body clips on here, but that just looks cool with that tire and the way that tire is. It would have been cool if actually this had all three working, but it's just the ones in the center. I believe you can possibly, no, you can't put lights on that other one. But you see they both. So that's how those look. So all right, y'all, I am going to end this because I got to do stuff from my other channel. I'll probably need to go ahead and go live on there tonight for a few minutes and talk to them because some stuff is happening in the UFO world that I want to discuss with them and just talk to them about it. So I appreciate you guys joining in. I'll probably try to get this out for a Super Speed Saturday test tomorrow. We're going to see. And we'll see about this Asuga buggy next week or 2 weeks from now, whenever. I know it's already out there. I saw a few on eBay. A friend sent me a link, so I did see one on eBay for it. So, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all joining. I will see you guys tomorrow for Super Speed Saturday. I may do this, or I may get my Limitless out because I got my Limitless already now. It's the version 2. I got 1250 Spectrum KV motor in there, a 35 pinion gear, and a Max 5 speed controller. But to drive that, I got to go way up to my speed spot to do that. So I may get that out there. So, all right, Tommy, y'all, see you in a few over there on the UFO channel. Appreciate you guys watching.